hard against me. He never wins. I
I
don't give a fuck
was,
how close
I
he
was,
gets
I was
or how
feeling
much I
bad,
point
bro.
him out. He just won't win.
I'm a nice nigga. That's
They
my
always tell me
problem.
every time I beat him, he always tell me I'm garbage. Nigga get in the lab. Every time.
You still watching that series? Oh, this nigga always hurt, man.
Well, I'm about to get
SP,
on this nigga right now.
What's up with my name?
you still watching?
Yeah. Ooh, good
Nigga,
pick.
nigga,
I
you
just
off
seen
my
that.
play too, nigga. Don't take my play.
I already got it. I already got a new defensive back for you too. I got something for you. I got a nickel defense that goes stupid on this game, nigga. Go stupid. Stupid. Like ridiculous. Nickelback. I'm about to use that shit against Quell. Stupid. And it stopped the run. They don't pancake your niggas.
Yo, Brody, I'm about to focus. I gotta hop out this chat, man.
You got to. Don't let that nigga beat your ass. I'm talking bad shit.
No, I might bounce off the 42. So
I gotta focus, my nigga. I gotta
You
focus, my
niggas, it's
nigga.
gonna be the same way.
I gotta focus, my nigga.
It's the same shit. Yes, just hopped out the chat and still got whooped, nigga. So I
Got
gotta
some
focus.
niggas. I don't know, boy.
Yeah,
know
you is good. Just as long as you know.
I got the broadcast on, nigga. The Tennessee looking real different out here, nigga, without Mariota, nigga.
Well, I play you this year.
We looking real different. I don't know, but you don't want none.
Well,
if you
Super
do,
out the chat. Super had to hop out the chat.
What he playing?
He playing a nigga with Baltimore in here talking about he always ducking him and shit. Super beating his ass right now. 17-6.
Football.
Right now.
Ooh, I should have been big Super shot that
big score in my game. 17-6 right now.
Let's go, Tennessee. We looking real different out here. Tune in, nigga. Tune in, nigga. Chat is up, nigga.
That man defense is not the best. The best man defense is that cover one hole. If you got good users, Norm, you can run that defense. I'm telling you. It's not a big nickel too.
Gotta have corners, big blood.
He got corners. Pick. Ooh. For real, that defense is nice.
I should put my music on real quick.
Because niggas run them drag routes like PSG. Yo, niggas can pick it up. I'm not gonna play man now though. I play good man. I just can't stop the run. That's all I can't do. If I can stop the run, I'll win hella more games.
We get the ball. Let's go. We gotta fix the first drive.
Tune in, nigga. Tune in. Chat is up, nigga.
It's the stretch run.
Chat is up,
I can't stop the
nigga.
stretch. It ain't the run. I can stop the run.
Chat is up, my nigga. Oh, word, big dog? Nah, man, niggas already know, nigga. Niggas already know how you give it up. I'm about to bump some music, my nigga. Some Migos real quick, nigga. Gotta get me in the mood.
Big money Chiefs, nigga. We got Will Fuller, nigga. Will Fuller and Ty.
He making it a game with you, Norm. He making it a game with you.
Oh, nah.
14-27. I didn't even notice he came back. I'm watching this. Oh, that's why he went for it on that fourth down. If he would have scored, it would have been game. Okay. He's saying I ain't no stat game now, nigga. This shit defense, too.
I told you, I'm running, bro. I'm gonna keep trying. I need Dice to get his yards, period. I'm running. This where I got a whooping. First down. I ain't ran it the whole game.
Run that 3-3-5 nickel.
I ain't ran this the whole game. Tyreek! Let's go!
Smoke 3-3-5 nickel. Good defense too. And big nickel. Great defenses on the game.
Nigga. What?
Did you score? You don't even be using your tight end.
It's a quick first down. And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league. Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Parks. James has got it. Complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Off play action. Parks. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
A give to Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw on 2nd down. Parks. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Parks. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still 1st quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back takes him down for a loss of 9.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, pardon me, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Definitely a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Going underneath for Lewis. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw. Gets it over to Lewis. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Catch of the game. It's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back up.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to 2. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. They juked him, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking to throw. Parks. This is Bell on the dump off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
So many times you hear today's described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off the play fake. Parks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Parks. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Parks. Man open left side is Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Parks goes underneath for Bell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Parks. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Parks. Now he steps away. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Parks. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. K.D. Cannon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Well, this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to 2. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. With it is Brown. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On first down, Parks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play action. Parks. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun on 3rd down. Parks. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parks. Now he's forced out left. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 26 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down, Parks. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to spin free. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gun! No, check, Patriot! Over!
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Connor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Parks. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll look to throw here. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dumps it off to Lewis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And on the ground they go with the running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out come the Steelers. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants.
It's caught inside the 25 and all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Tennessee, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the
niggas counting me out.
Bengals.
Niggas didn't think I was gonna pull it through.
Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, nigga, that catch he did most me, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That catch, that nigga definitely did most me, but